Down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Okay, ready?
Here's Sims. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20. But over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Pierce. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Once more, it's Pierce. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake. Short. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Saints had 11-5 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Short. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Short. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Short. That's Samuel, caught left side. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Sims. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Off play action. Sims. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Bass is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Short. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 3rd down. Short. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Go, Reed, go!
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
19 Lions. 60 Bison.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sims. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, Sims escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Sims. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dameon Pierce with career touchdown number 75. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Ready, get. Hawk 70.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Sims looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to...
It got his man complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Got it. Ready? Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Short. This is caught by Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back to throw again. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, here's Pierce. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 67 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on second down, Sims. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Sims. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off play action. Sims. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now an audible here into something else. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Short. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Short. Complete to Likely. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Short. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Operating from the gun. Short. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Saints 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. McCaffrey on the counter. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
19 right. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Short. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 3rd down and 13. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd and long. Short. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On target to his man, Likely. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
On the ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On the jump.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On the goal, on the goal.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Cowboy 80.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Pierce gets this one running right. Down to about the 32. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, these 2 teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year, with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Past the 60, past the 60. 18 running. good. 18 Rabbits, go.
Here's Sims. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So time has